4 friends, I did an overnight backpack in mid-July to the Lost Cove Wilderness Study area in North Carolina below Grandfather Mountain. Wonderful area with some great waterfalls. That first one was Huntfish Falls. The second one here is Greg Prong Falls, and there's lots of other waterfalls and some great views and campsites. This topo map has our routes. The red is our hike, backpack in to a campsite bottom right. Then we did a day hike up to Huntfish Falls, which is the blue, and then the green is our backpack out past Greg Prong Falls. Here's some photographs of our group taken as we cooked dinner. Beverly Smith and John Dunlap, and then Tommy Pritchard, Steve Hancock, and myself. We think we're on the right trail now. This is a maze of trails here, and we spent a lot of time, and by my GPS, half a mile or so looking for the right trail. We're looking for a trail that's unnumbered on the maps, unshown, that goes down and joins the Timber Ridge Trail. As we climb up toward Timber Ridge, there's lots of these small waterfalls or cascades. Nothing like what we'll see later, but beautiful nonetheless. Well, I'm in the Lost Cove Wilderness Study area in North Carolina, near Grandfather Mountain, below Grandfather Mountain really, and below the city of Linville, with friends, Beverly, John, Tommy, and Steve. We're doing a relatively short, I guess, backpack down to the Lost Cove Creek, where there's a huge waterfall, and then we'll go out on Greg Prong, I think it is, and see another one tomorrow. We had a really hard time, spent a half an hour almost at the trailhead trying to find the right trail. We started down the trail that we're coming out tomorrow, and I went back and looked some more and decided it was not the trail we needed to go out on. And finally found the right trail, which we're heading down now. There's a good climb from the trailhead and the creek, Little Lost Cove Creek, up to this top of a ridge. It took me a good while to get to the top of the ridge. So right now the walking is relatively pleasant. And the weather is okay. We were worried about rain, but current forecast only has 15% chance of rain, but mainly cloudy today, but tomorrow only 8%, and mainly sunny. So a good couple of days, Tuesday and Wednesday, and only 2 cars in the parking lot. I bet it's crowded on the weekends. Again, heading along what is an unnamed trail on all the maps. It's not even shown on most of the maps. Which is part of the problem, I guess. It goes up a little bit off the coffee. So how did y'all like that climb?
It was good. It was nothing.
Epic. Yeah, it was a lot easier than going up B Rock, which is straight up. We had switchbacks here at least. So we go down this trail. The peak wildflower season had long gone, but we saw some great mushrooms like these. And also we saw a few maple leaves that were turning way early. Continuing down Timber Ridge Trail. This is one of the best blowdowns I've seen. Totally clogged up the trail. You can make it, but it's hard. And it continues on around the bend there. Not many wildflowers, but now and then we see some white rhododendron blooming. And Here's our campsite on Greg Prom, just before it runs into the Lost Cove Creek. It's an almost perfect campsite, level tent sites. Maybe the tents are a little close together, but not bad. And a beautiful, cool, kind of secluded, and just upstream are some nice rapids. So, some of us are getting ready to go see the big waterfall.
Oh, it's a bit disconcerting when you look up and Will's talking to his video machine, you know. You kind of wonder about his
yeah, go ahead
abilities.
and say something if you want to.
Well, I think I said all I needed to say.
Okay. Tommy, you know, say anything? Something, something intellectual or perceptive or... All right. Heading up to see Hunt Creek Falls.
Oh! By the time you get down there, I'll be there.
You don't. Your bare feet. Oh, that's got to hurt. Doesn't that hurt?
Oh my God, it hurts, Will.
I would think so.
You want me to tell you how bad it hurts?
Yeah, tell me how bad. Stop! Stop right there and tell me
I
about it.
can't stop, Will. It hurts so bad, I just can't stop. I mean, it's like a massage on your feet.
All right.
Have you ever had a good foot massage in your life?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, an overall that they did the feet, I think, but
Oh,
I don't know whether.
You've never really had a foot
But
massage.
that, actually, the rocks are kind of rounded, so maybe not so
Have you ever
bad.
had a Thai massage?
It actually was in Thailand that I had it.
Yeah, me too. And that's where also I got a foot massage.
Actually, the one I had was they have little minnows in a bucket, and you put your foot in, and they chew on anything. They chew on all your food. But I can't remember where I did that, but that was the best of all.
Just kind of stuck on your toes or something.
No, they kind of bite. You know, the calluses and all. They kind of eat them.
Huh.
You can't see very much right here, tunnel of green, but as I go through the rhododendron, there is Huntfish Falls. Here's a panoramic photo of Huntfish Falls, a truly beautiful waterfall, and then some video of the falls. Tommy and Steve discussing whether it's possible to kayak these waterfalls. I think it might be. Huntfish Falls there, and amazing waterfalls everywhere here. Just off to the left here is a really high cascading series of waterfalls. Here we're heading back to the campsite and recrossing Lost Cove Creek. We hiked about 1.6 miles on the day hike and about 3.25 miles on the backpack earlier. This is Lost Cove Creek, going on down to join the Harper Creek, I think. And over there, that creek coming in is the creek we're camped on. Craig Prong, I think it is. Here we're cooking dinner at our campsite. Perfect company, perfect location. The sound of the waterfall, it was really great. Well, it's getting close to 8:30, and for the last half an hour it's been sprinkling. Tents are really wet, and so everybody's getting in their tents, or in their tents by now. Great night for sleeping with the roar of that little waterfall there. And it's not hot, not cold. Probably is around 60 or so, I guess. Breakfast. Got up around 7:30. Yeah, beautiful morning. May have rained just slightly during the night, but looks like maybe no rain today. No blue sky, but not much clouds either. The waterfall was great to sleep by last night. So around 9 o'clock, we're packing up and heading up Greg Prong Creek.
I'll see you at the first waterfall.
Well, we're heading up Greg Prong Lead. We've got several water crossings today, and we're taking different attitudes. I'm just going to go in with my boots. Some people are changing. Some are wearing water shoes all the way, I guess. We've got about 2 miles to go, I think. And here's the first crossing. They're going to be wet crossings, it appears. Probably John and Steve are trying to figure out how to go across. Yeah, I think just straight across.
I'm going to try to do it with one boot in the water. There you go. I'm just going to use my pole ball. I like that.
At this point, everybody but John and I had crossed, and here's John heading into the water. Oh, shit. Whoa. You okay? You need any help? Let's not go anywhere. Right there is where we crossed. Beautiful. Rapids, waterfalls, whatever. Greg Prong Falls. No, what kind of snake? What kind of snake? Oh, you got a picture? Copperhead or rattlesnake?
Looks like a rattlesnake.
Whoa, yeah, that's definitely a rattlesnake, I think.
You can't take a picture of my picture.
Right above Greg Plonk Falls is this neat little tiny waterfall. Another great little gorge and small waterfalls. And Greg Prong Falls is down there, maybe a quarter of a mile. So you guys seen enough scenery for the couple of days? No, you want to see more? More? Okay. It's just amazing. Greg Prong continues to surprise us with these sites like this. We're only, less than half a mile above the big falls, but here you've got this. And just above the Prior Falls is this nice falls, and then some incredible pinkish rhododendron. I think that's rhododendron there. Great Pond is a place to come back to for sure. Above Greg Long Falls, a half a mile or so, we crossed the creek again, and this one's relatively easy. Steve's trying to stay dry, but probably not. Quick question on camera. Can y'all think of a mile-and-a-half stretch of trail anywhere that has this much scenery?
No.
I mean, it's just amazing. What about you, Steve and Tommy? Y'all think of a trail anywhere in the eastern southeast?
This is the best yet.
Yes.
This is amazing. It doesn't stop.
The only thing that's bothered me about this trail is the rattlesnakes, coyotes, and the lions.
And the naked women that kept running
Exactly.
The naked women particularly,
Whoa,
yeah.
look at that! Fall.
It's amazing we're seeing rhododendron. We're less than half a mile from the trailhead, and the trail's been kind of rough today, but this last part is not too bad. But an incredible trail. The Greg Prong Trail from our campsite, which was near the junction of the Greg Pond Creek and the Lost Cove Creek, and goes along Greg Pond to the trailhead, is absolutely wonderful. It's going to be around, let's see, GPS wise, a little less than 3 miles total, and that includes some going down looking at the sites along the way. But anyway, it's one of the almost top 5, I'd say, sections of trail 2 to 3 to 4 miles or so in the southeast for mind-boggling scenery. Greg Prong Falls, of course, is incredible, and we thought that was going to be it. But then above it, they're not quite as big, but the waterfalls just continue, and incredible amounts of exposed granite. It could have been Yosemite with the water and the granite. Of course, you'd have to change the trees, but just an incredible trail. So we've had a good day. My legs are hurting, I'm tired, but some great scenery, and everybody said this actually any one of these falls that we've just seen would make the trip worthwhile. And I'm going by another one right now. A lot of them you can't see from the trail, and there's no trails down to them, but some there are, and this one is a small waterfall, and I'll walk down to it. And there it is, another great waterfall, intermingled with easy sections like on down there. Here's the last crossing of Greg Prong Creek, not too far from the trailhead up that way. And this is, I think, the 4th crossing, and not too deep, but on the 2nd and 3rd I got my feet wet, but still not totally wet. I've got gaiters, which help a lot. We've seen no one on the trip today until the last 10-15 minutes. We've seen over 20 people all day hiking, going down to the falls, I guess. Well, at around 12 o'clock, and we left around 9, I think it was, and about 3 miles, we're at the trailhead. The formal trail goes on up the creek there, and that's the one we took starting out by mistake. But there's a shortcut that goes right to the parking lot. Where's that car? There it is. There's maybe Beverly's car. We all rode up with her. We capped off our trip with some pizza at Smoky Mountain Bakers in Rowan Mountain. Great as usual.